Chyna gang, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, today I'm going to get my bestie, my sis, glammed up. So she's going to do a copper unit, which you guys will see at the end. But as you can see, I'm prepping her, getting her ready for her braids and all of that. As I started off the video, you guys, I make sure I massage her hair and get all the oils in that I need, and then I just comb through the hair and just start parting it and figuring out like which direction I want to braid in. Because she's doing a middle part wig, I can just do simple braid back, cornrows back, and her hair has grown tremendously from me doing the routine that I do with her, and I can go in depth and probably do a separate video on hair growth routine, because she actually came from her hair being eaten up a lot from like doing sew-ins and things like that, and there's like different ways that you can braid the hair to prevent that. So as you can see, I just start cornrowing and sectioning the hair. It's really simple. I can do a braiding video, but it doesn't even have to be the best job, as long as you know how to braid tight enough and putting the right holding products so that the braid can actually hold, you'll be fine. Like, it doesn't really take years and years of practice to do this. It's quite simple. So if you want a separate video, just let me know. Now, as you can see, this is the unit. I'm using the 5 lace by Equals. This is the color copper, and I just started spraying down her hair with Got To Be Glue hairspray, because this is a lace frontal unit. It's synthetic hair, yes, but it does have like a soft, it has kind of like a soft plastic kind of lace, but I'm going to show you guys later how to finesse that. The reason why I'm using this light cap is to help with making the hair scalp look a little bit more natural, being that the lace kind of pokes through the centerpiece. This is the beautiful color that you can see, and you can see that's the front of the hair. So I slap it on my client and I kind of get a feel of where they want it, whether it's side, center. We kind of figured that out, but like for her, she wanted us to do center, so I already knew what I was doing. If there's clips for the unit, I try to utilize those clips as well as when I stitch them in, but I definitely try to use the clips. As you can see, I'm sectioning off the hair. This is how I get my baby hair routine, and I take clips and pull out the hair. I'm using the Rusk mousse. Now my top is broken, but guys, this is my favorite mousse by far. Top favorite mousses for my wraps. I believe is like the wrap method that I like to use for my baby hairs, and even just for my units as a whole. It smells amazing, and on top of that, it holds even better. So as you can see here, there's already like a little baby hair piece. Like some hairs, some wigs I should say, already come with pre-baby hair, so that you might find like little pieces of hair like all over, and I use the pump it up spray to kind of hold it in, or help mold in to the person's scalp, I mean into the person's skin. So the pump it up spray is kind of just like a nice touch, because it helps me mold the baby hair, but then it also helps the client actually keep it, because a lot of the times when people get baby hairs, it doesn't really last after, you know, the first 2 days of coming out of a stylist's chair. So this kind of helps keep that baby hair the way I actually shape it for her unit. Now, as you can see, she doesn't really want too much baby hair. She kind of prefers her baby hair to be not really natural, but just not as thick. And because of that, I only do like about, I want to say 3 to 4 swoops of baby hairs. I don't really like to do any more than that. When I say swoops, I mean like the different dips that you see here. So I kind of limit the amount that I do. And she loves her Willow's Peak, so I actually switched it up and like made sure I applied the Willow's Peak there to her unit. Now another trick, you guys, make sure you're holding the hair as you're shaping the direction that you want it to be in. When you hold the hair, guys, it's just so much easier. Once you put the mousse and everything like that, and you hold the hair like how I have my thumb holding the hair and I'm using the comb to kind of comb it through, it keeps the hair down. I cannot stress that anymore. Like, this is the fastest way I get my baby hairs. This is the easiest and simple way. If I don't hold it down, it lifts up. As you can see, like me going over it a couple times, it lifts up. The more that you don't hold it, or the least likely of you not holding it, it will lift up. So just make sure you keep that in mind when you're doing your baby hairs. As you can see, applying that pump it up spray like I told you, as this will be one of your life hacks. Like, I'm telling you, as far as with baby hairs, this is one of my go-tos. I definitely love using it. And as you can see, I just try to make it look as natural as possible. This is the part where I stitch in her wig, you guys. So I'm stitching in her wig, and long story short, I just start from the back and kind of work my way up to the center of the hair. I don't stitch across, I just stitch I stitch in one particular area, cut off the string, and then move to the next area. So I'm not stitching in a row, I'm actually just stitching, I guess you would say, in like spots, so it holds the braid. And I'm strategic with where I stitch, because being that I'm not stitching in a row, I gotta be smart with where I'm going to put the thread. Like for example, being that she has a center, I try to work my way as close to the top part so that that doesn't shift or move with whatever it is that she's doing throughout her day. Now you can see I'm getting to plucking that centerpiece. This is what I was talking about earlier. I just pluck in the front part, because as you can see where I put the cap, you can see it's very nice, it's very evened out, but the front of the hair, it kind of is so thick that you really can't even see it. So I'm just plucking through. I'm working on the right side for her, which is for you guys is left. I'm working on that side the most because I noticed that's where a lot of the build of the hair was. So you can kind of just gauge where you would want to pluck, but as you can see, I'm just plucking more so in the front than anywhere else. Now this is, as you can see, is making it a little bit easier to see the part, and I just comb through the hair gently as much as I can, taking out all the knots or whatever, and you can see it takes away the hair. This is the final end result after I put some mousse and, you know, my pump it up spray, all of that good stuff. So this is the final result to putting together a fast copper unit. Okay, you guys, like, it's really easy, really simple. You can, this is a close-up of the unit. Come on, like, you wouldn't even think this was synthetic. Like, come on. So the better you have the nicer you have the top of the hair, the better the hair will look. That's all I gotta say. Don't forget to thumbs up this video and stay tuned for the next video on the lash routine that I did for her. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.